As someone who grew up in New York in the 80s, in housing projects, in the midst of both the crack and HIV/AIDS epidemics, the fact that all of these incredible Black and brown, queer and trans people were able to still be resilient and manage to have a lot of love and create family and community, what a beautiful message. I remember thinking very vividly as I walked back to my residence hall room, that'll make a really great TV show one day. Never thought that I would be the person to be responsible for making it. When I did the assessment of the TV landscape in 2014, it was being dominated by straight, white, cisgendered, male anti-heroes. You know, we were deeply in the midst of Breaking Bad having its moment. You had Mad Men.
Everybody wanted that.
You know, and so those were the kinds of stories that were really just dominating the airwaves. And I thought, A, we're a people of color, because this was prior to shows like Blackish and Insecure and Atlanta hitting the airwaves. And then we're people of color who happen to also be LGBT. And so Pose was written really out of a need to fill a gap. Never thought that it would ever actually be what it's become. You know, our writers' room is very small. There are only 5 writers. It's myself, Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk, Janet Mock, and Our Lady J. We really have become a brain trust. We're our own house, if you will. You know,
do you guys have a name?
I call us the House of Murphy. He does not enjoy that, but
that's honestly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, he's always like, girl, stop, don't call it that. But I have a really great understanding of women and seeing them as 3-dimensional people. You know, I think so often, especially as a male, as a cis male, there's just a lot of stereotypes and really like just inaccurate representation out in the world. And I think I benefit from being in a family where the women in my life are all things. And so I use that as inspiration to craft narrative.
There was a record 26 trans characters on TV this last season, and literally the first time that LGBTQ characters of color outnumbered white ones. I'm pretty sure that's like 75% just Pose.
Yeah.
Like that's, do you know what I mean? Like, congratulations, GLAAD, but that's mostly you, I'm pretty sure. You spent so many years trying to make it, and you've made it. You have enormous success, all of it well-deserved. What's next?
I mean, there are a couple of books that I'd be interested in adapting. I'm a huge fan of comics, so I would love to do something in that world. You know, maybe with Marvel.
Get some of that Marvel cash.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, please give me that Marvel cash.
Sweet
please.
Marvel cash, yeah.
I'm making a 10-episode show. I need that Marvel cash.